Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for checking out the episode. I'm RJ. This video is going up on a Tuesday, so hope you're having a good week so far. We got a trippy one for you today, as we're going to look at a brand new discovery that has just been made in Mexico. Massive shout out to a member of the Trippy fam, RascalCat. She had just taken me on an expedition into Mexico, and I cannot wait to show you what we found. But first, I do want to give a special shout out to everybody in the Trippy Club. That's our membership here at the channel. Tonight we are launching the Trippy Club Discord. So if you are a member, just watch out for an exclusive message. Only the members can see it. It'll give you a link into the Trippy Club Discord. Hopefully we'll see you there. So with all that said, right now we're across the way from Mexico. I have to show you some footage where we crossed into Mexico, which was a big part of Red Dead Redemption 1. We're not supposed to go there in Red Dead Redemption 2, and I thought that I had seen everything that there's to find over there. I was wrong. There's something that I've just seen for the very first time. I'm going to show it to you, and then we're going to investigate what it actually is. Once again, much love to Trina, also known as RascalCat. So she took me in the middle of the desert, and we found this. Random, mysterious holes in the ground. I don't even know what to say, man. To me, it was mind-blowing because I thought I'd seen everything. She took me to this spot, and here we have what looks to be maybe a graveyard, maybe a cemetery. You can see the tunnel in the background. You know, plenty of other landmarks from Red Dead Redemption 1, which are kind of here in Mexico, but I've not seen this. So for the first time, I'm going to head to Red Dead Redemption 1 to this same exact spot to get to the bottom of it. Now, another important thing to point out is that Mexico is where the undead nightmare spawned from. So maybe the fact that you have the graves, as well as the jade mask, you know, Rockstar could have been thinking of the undead nightmare ahead of time. But you can imagine, you know, most cemeteries in the game, you know, it's not like they have holes in the graves, if that makes sense. You know, it's just pretty much the tombstone, the grave on top. That is definitely how it was in Red Dead Redemption 1. You have to visit plenty of graveyards. Look at this one, just a random smaller grave out here by itself. It doesn't really look familiar. You know, there's definitely some very memorable cemeteries that you have to visit in Mexico. Wait a minute, we have a grave which is kind of hidden in some bushes. You see what I'm saying? You know, why would you put a grave hidden away in a bush? I wonder if this is a real cemetery, or maybe just kind of like a mass grave where people were buried. Does it have something to do with the undead nightmare? Here's where I bring up the map, so let's take a look at it. We don't really have too much to judge it by, but that is where I have to go in Red Dead Redemption 1. Wish me luck. We have a Jack in Mexico, apparently getting attacked by wolves, with the train tunnel in the background, which means the location should be nearby. Okay, once I get rid of these guys, then I will show you that we are right next to Sepulcro. Now, Sepulcro is definitely one of the most infamous graveyards in the game, but it still doesn't really have that same design to me as what we just looked at, you know, in the Mexico in Red Dead Redemption 2. So let's look around. You see what I'm talking about? There is no holes in the ground. So maybe it's a reference to the Undead Nightmare version of Sepulcro. We'll come back in that version of the game in a moment. But here it is. This has to be what those holes are from. It just seemed like those holes were kind of more random. You know, where here the graves are at least aligned somewhat. It seemed like they were completely different from what we found in Red Dead Redemption 2. Perhaps Rockstar really was intending Mexico to be a bigger part of the game. I don't think the holes we just looked at line up with what we're looking at here in Red Dead Redemption 1 at all. You have this burnt down hut off to the side, so I think this is where one of the holes are, but I can't even get in there. The music is starting to get more intense. I'm not sure why. Might be somebody coming after us. So I'm going to load up Undead Nightmare and come back to Sepulcro. Zombie John Marston has one request, that you kindly hit the like button. Much love again for everybody watching the video. So here we are at Sepulcro. So it looks pretty much the same. You can burn the coffin, and then the zombies will come at you, of course. But the holes are far different than we saw in Red Dead Redemption 2. In fact, I don't see any holes at all. They pretty much just, you know, come from the ground. I find that pretty interesting. Maybe proof that Mexico will be added into Red Dead Redemption 2, but either way, I found it pretty crazy that I'd never come across that before. You do have the tunnel in the background. We went through that, but we never investigated the holes. And now that we know what they actually are here in Sepulcro, I find it even more mysterious. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But one more time, let's take a look at the same location we're at right now with Zombie John Marston in Red Dead Redemption 2. Huge shout out again to Trina. That's her in the background. Much love to her, as well as Baked Bean and Slipshoe. We will be back in an upcoming live stream. Speaking of that, we're going to have a huge live stream later on tonight, so subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification bell with all notifications on. It'll let you know as soon as we go live. And one last thanks to everybody in the Trippy Club. We are launching the Trippy Club Discord. Hopefully I'll see y'all there. We got another big episode on the way. Don't forget to hit the like button. Much love to everybody in the Trippy fam. Until next time, stay tuned here at Trippy Commentaries. And as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends. Y'all come back now, you hear?